Going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and you can now mine Dero on GPUs. That is right. So Dero was originally a CPU mining algorithm, and it looks like a GPU miner has been made and is in early beta testing. It sounds like it's only for NVIDIA GPUs, but AMD GPUs will definitely be coming, and you can only use this in Linux. HiveOS does work as well. All right, so the first thing you're gonna need to do is go to the GitHub. That is right here. I will link this down in the description, or maybe I'll just copy my entire HiveOS flight sheet over and it should set it up for you as well, as long as YouTube allows me to do that. It might be in the pinned comment. We'll see what happens when we get to that point. But right now, once you're on the GitHub, you're gonna wanna come into this tar GZ file here, right click it, and you're gonna wanna copy the link address. What that is for, I'm gonna be setting this up in HiveOS. If you're a Linux user, you'll just download this, extract it, and so on. But we're going to be doing this for HiveOS because a lot of you guys, or most of you guys, I guess, are HiveOS users. So I am assuming you already have a Dero wallet and everything set up within HiveOS. If not, just go to your wallets and add a wallet. But right now, we're going to type coin in the tracker here. We're going to go Dero like so. Wallet, you can just click add wallet here if you don't have one. Here's my Dero wallet. Pool, we're going to configure in the miner. And then for miner, we're going to hit CU, and we're going to bring up custom, and then name this whatever you want. I'm going to go I guess Dero GPU. So Dero GPU is what I'm going to call it. So we're going to go into the setup miner config. Now we still have that installation UL saved. So we're going to paste that in there, and that is what we need to install this. And now we're just simply going to put in our wallet and worker name and our pool URL. In this case, I'm going to go rabidmining. Actually, that's not even what it is. Dero.rabidmining.com semicolon 10300. That is for the Rabid mining pool, obviously. So if you want to mine Dero and join a pool, join the Rabid mining Dero pool. So we're going to hit apply changes, create flight sheet, and that is it. That's all there is to it. Now we're just going to simply send this flight sheet to the moon. So I'm going to come up here, hit the workers, pick my test bench, scroll on down, flight sheet, scroll, and engage. So once we do that, it's going to send that to the moon. We're going to go back into our workers. We're going to look at some power consumption. So I do have my core set to 1200. It sounds like it's using more memory is what a lot of people are saying. I haven't really done too many tweaking settings or anything yet, but you know, we'll see what happens. We'll do some testing on multiple GPUs and stuff in the future. But right now I'm just setting the core to 1200. We'll try it without any overclocks. You can kind of get an idea of power consumptions, and then we'll take a look at some profitability. So I shelled into my rig here, and it looks like we are hashing at about 11.5 to 11.8 kilohash. Software is telling us about 78 watts. Now, if we look at the wall, we are bouncing around all over the place from 119 up to 127. We do have to remove about 20 watts. So we are about 100 to 107 watts at the wall. So there is a little bit of a difference here happening between software, which is normal because you see this in any coin you mine. Software is not accurate if determining your numbers. All right, so that is with 1200 core. I'm just going to remove the overclocks. It does sound like it's more memory intensive based on what people are saying, but I'm just going to go full stock now and kind of see what our numbers start to look like. All right, so with no overclock settings, we are around that 14.5 kilohash range. So that's actually not too bad, but power here is saying 161 watts. At the wall, we can see we're over 200 on the full system. After taking that 20 watts off, we are probably, I don't know, around the 198 watt range or so. So again, quite a bit more than what the software is telling us. All right, so we're going to base this at the more efficient setting there of our 1200 overclocks. And here I am at the CPU mining calculator on the Rabid mining website here. So 11,500 hashes, 11.5 kilohash at about 100 watts, which was the lower end to make this look even better. We're going to calculate on my power, 11 cents per kilowatt hour. And a lot of you guys out there actually have more expensive power. But coming into here, we can see currently Dero on a 3070 at those settings is -3 cents. So it's not profitable. And if we actually take this and compare this to like a 3900X, we can see that, oh, I broke it. I got to put one in here. I don't even know how to use my own calculator. All right, load that up. we can see a 3900X is about 15.3 kilohash at 97 watts. Now I do have to point out, I think we are using probably around 110 watts now. I'm just going to put that in just because I don't know for sure, because Astrominer wasn't around when I originally tested my 3900X CPUs, but this is the most current updated hash rate. I just don't know what the power is. I'm going to be testing these sometime soon, but if we calculate that and come down and find Dero here, we can still see the 3900X is at least profitable at 110 watts. Again, I don't know how much power it's actually using, but CPUs are still the better option when it comes to mining Dero. Now, obviously, we can go into the 7950X. Look at this bad boy right here. This thing is pulling 28 kilohash at around 121 watts. So if we calculate that, we can see a 7950X is blowing away the RTX 3070. We're at 26 profitability after power. So GPUs are here. There's a lot of GPUs with free power or very cheap power, which we got to keep in mind, and it doesn't really care about power at that point, but increasing that hash rate will drop all this profitability down even more. All right, guys, so there we have it. You can now GPU mine Dero. It's early testing. It sounds like there's a lot more room for improvements. We could see another 50% increase boost happening to GPUs over the course of the time. But, you know, I don't know. That's just rumors, but we'll see what happens. If you're looking to mine Dero, join the Dero Rabid mining pool. Link down in the description. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.